In the planning process, Wayne, we get all these pieces put together. We know what we want to do. How do we actually get it done?
Implementation, deployment. We want to do it based on who they are. We want, if we followed the planning process, if we've gone through a complete scenario and we're organized about what we're doing, now we know who they are, we know who they love, we know what their risk tolerance is, and we implement based on that. We implement based on, if you do planning well enough, investing's almost like falling off a log. If you don't, then you're just doing the same thing for everybody, and it may be right, may be wrong, it may be okay, maybe so okay, but if you do planning, then it really fits.
And that's on the investment side.
That's on the investment side, that's on the
estate planning
side, that's on the ownership of asset side. I mean, every cash flow, everything affects everything, because you're putting pieces of the puzzle together. Their life are all these pieces, and you're putting these pieces of the puzzle together, and it's amazing how beautiful the picture is. But you need when you're implementing, you need to have a picture that you're looking at. It's tough to do a puzzle if you don't know what the picture is. Well, that's what planning is. That's what we've done to get to implementation, to deployment.
That's where our team becomes really important as well. You know, they're going to help in that process to get stuff done to the extent we can. There are pieces that the individual has to take on themselves that we can't do for them, but to the extent we can be there, be a partner, and push things forward, we're going to be there to handhold along the way.
Initially, it's a lot of work on the client side.
Absolutely.
But gradually, we'd like our team to really take over and deal with that and be the implementer. So it happens correctly. We don't want, because this isn't people's expertise. You know, how you do the forms and where we're going to do the forms, what type of accounts are we going to have, how are we going to build that allocation, what's the allocation going to be? All that is implementation of a plan that we've already built, of a process that we've gone through. It's just finishing up the trim on the house, making the house look nice. We built this house. We built this financial house. Let's finish the trim well.
I know this is true for me and my clients, but I think a lot of times your clients don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to your team. There's the one that actually gets something done. We know that Wayne is dreaming and talking and whatnot, but the actual implementation process usually can be done by the team.
Yeah. So when people talk to me, we're talking about strategy. I'm trying to motivate them or get them to think about new strategy. That's my job, is to coach and teach. But that's why we have a team. That's why we have a team. Most of our peers have half a staff person or one, because they really aren't doing the things that we do. It's a little bit more complicated to really do planning. And our team is critical. But I know that most of my clients like my team as much or better than me, because that's who they talk to the most. That's who they interact with, because they get everything done for them. And they work for them. And so in the implementation, we're working for you. We're fulfilling your dream. It's about where you're headed. It's about what you're doing. And so that's why we have a process. That's why we have the vision of wealth process. So we know that when we get there, when we get to the implementation stage, that we're implementing based on you and who you are and your tomorrows.